What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Turn my mic up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's all right. Okay, all right. What's up? What's going on, Nick?
Hey man, I'm chilling over here, man. How you doing?
I am awesome, man. This is show and number 2, oPiNioNaTiOn, everybody. Welcome to oPiNioNaTiOn. Nick is the engineer on the show, so from time to time you're here, hear him say a thing or two, or throw in some chats that come in from the chat line, or phone calls that are coming in. It's just me and him. I want to do this like this, you know. I think I've been in business long enough. I've lived several lives, had several wives, so I think I should be able to host a damn talk show by my damn self. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't mad at that.
You know what I mean? I talk enough. I talk to myself all the time, dude. I talk to my dog. My dog talk back to me, in motion and stuff. So I'm used to. This is my space, and not to say that I won't have a host. I won't have a guest, a co-host in the future. Right now, I just want to kind of get used to my audience. I want to get to know my audience, and my audience to get to know me, and and we can just bounce this opinionation off each other, because the whole thing is about everybody got opinions, like the line says, just like an asshole, everybody got one. So, and I have opinions about a lot of things also. But today's show is the second show. And I want to thank everybody that's watching online. I got some people watching live and everybody in Rollout Studio family, which is so cool, man. Speedy is a comedian friend of mine, those you don't know. Speedy. I've been knowing Speedy for a long time, and he said, man, would you come on and do a show? And I was like, I did Raibon Radio, and that was great. Had a lot of people, a lot of fans, but it was a lot of work. The 3-hour show every Wednesday, and it was like, Tuesday I was like shut down because I'm trying to put the show together. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all that hard work again. And then
I know you said you were engineering, producing the show, everything.
They
That's
made
a lot.
me. They said,
that's a lot.
we're not going to engineer your show if you're not paying us. Because everybody was paying money to the station guy,
Right.
to have a spot, have a show. And I was just a guest on somebody's show. He said, well, hey, man, I'll sponsor your show. So they sponsored it for like a year and a half. You know what I mean?
Bad.
And I was like, this is cool, but we're not going to engineer your show. You're going to engineer your own shit. I said, well, no, I ain't come here for that. I fought it, dude. I'm not learning that shit.
Got to learn a new skill.
Man, next thing I know, dude, I'm answering the phone, playing the music, working the soundboard, and it was the coolest shit. You know what I mean? It was really cool. I'm glad I don't have to do it now. I'm glad you're doing it back there. It's
I had to learn the same way, man. I just got thrown into it. Same thing.
It's OJT, man. That's the best way to learn a lot of stuff, just on the job training.
Hey, now you said you're a dog person.
Yeah.
Are you one of the people that pick up your dog's crap? I know it's a law now in California.
Hell yeah, I pick up my dog.
I can't do it, man.
This worse than stepping in it. I'm just
Shit, man. You better than me, man. I couldn't do it.
Man, but see, the key is to have a little dog.
What kind of dog you got?
I got a Miss Jenkins is a mix.
Time out. What?
Yeah, it's Miss Jenkins. You heard me right, man?
Oh shit, man.
That's my dog, man.
I didn't heard it all now.
That's my homie.
What kind of dog you got?
She's a poodle Tibetan Terrier mix. So she's like a little mutt, man. But she's just the sweetest disposition and heart, and just oh my God, my dog. This dog is she's like my therapy dog, man. She flies with me and I travel and stuff. Not that I'm crazy. I just well, maybe I am, but the dog keeps me calm, and I'm glad to have that dog. But
how old is the dog? How old is she?
She's 12.
Oh, well, okay. She's getting up there.
Yeah, she getting up there. I be looking for her every day. I make sure she ain't limping. Just just okay, everything good. All right, doctor says she's really healthy. She taking vitamins and everything, and I'm very
vitamins. I never gave my dog vitamins.
I know, man. It's different. It's a different time, man.
Nah, man. I ain't giving my dog no vitamins.
You don't want to pick up the dog shit. You don't want to give it no vitamins.
I know I'm young, man. I just grew up different, though. You know what I'm saying?
In the backyard.
Yeah, we ain't euthanize no dog. Take that thing on a ride, man. It's over,
Oh, man.
That was it.
You gotta love the doggies, man. I can only do like 1 or 2 at a time, though.
Have you had any other kind of pets? Or that's it? You just a dog?
No, I had a parrot, man.
I never met a black dude with a parrot before.
Yeah, I had an African gray parrot. It was African parrot, but it was African gray parrot named Baby Girl. I had her for, oh my God, probably about 13, 14 years.
Where do you get these names from, man?
Well, I had all daughters. I had 3 daughters, and then I got this bird, and I had named it Jesus. And then I took the bird to the vet, and the vet said that that's a boy bird. So I was like, well, I guess you just have to be the baby girl, of the 3 girls, and that's how she got that name. But I got tired of sitting there watching her in a cage, so one day I just let her go. She
What?
flew away.
Isn't that illegal?
Not for the bird. It didn't feel right no more.
I don't think you could just let African birds go in America. I don't
Hey
think
man,
that's
free.
part of it.
It's give us free.
Is this the bird right here?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, man.
How long did you have the bird?
Oh God, I had about for 13 years.
Okay, that's pretty dope. I always wanted a parrot, man.
They
I just
live
didn't
to
know
be
no black
70
people.
years old.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, they outlive us. Especially with eating all that pork and shit.
That's some crazy shit.
But anyway, so that's Nick. For those that don't know, my people who's just tuning in for the first time, that's Nick. He's the engineer of the show. And so anyway, what we're going to talk about today, because most of my topics going to come from social media, because that's where everything is. And I saw some issues and something that, I'm only going to be a single topic show. So it's only an hour show. And I just want to, throw some stuff in the air, let everybody know right away. If you don't know the number, it's 747-888-3082. That's 747-888-3082. That's the number to call into the studio. The topic is Trump, Tiger, and a Medal of Freedom. Trump, Tiger, and a Medal of Freedom. Donald Trump awarded Tiger Woods the Presidential Medal of Freedom for, at first I wasn't exactly sure why, but he did. Maybe because they're buddies, golf pals, and Trump decided this is hooking up his buddy. Medal of Freedom for winning the Masters after not winning it for, 14 years? I don't see what that has to do with freedom. What does golf have to do with freedom? Masters, freedom? This sounds like some kind of slavery love story. Golf is weird. I play golf. It's a very difficult game. It's usually mostly associated with well-off individuals. Not that I was, but at a particular time in my life, the guy that I was working with, we played constant. I thought we played. I played so much golf with D.L. Hughley that I thought I was gonna get good, and I never got good. Matter of fact, I could play PlayStation and score the same thing as I score on a golf course. What kind of shit is that? Who does that? I shoot 106 and go right on the golf shoot 106. It's like a mental thing. You're not gonna shoot 60s,
Who's the best celebrity golf player you played with?
Oh gosh, I don't know, because I got fortunate one year by working on the Shield. I got to play in the Emmys golf tournament. With
nice.
Ray Romano and Gary Sinise and those cats. And it was somebody that played that was so good, man. It's like, dude, you shouldn't even be acting. You should just be playing golf. But I can't remember. But, say around the guys that I play with, Buddy Lewis is pretty good, and I'd give, DL's pretty good. Dan and Green. Now, Dan and Green, he thinks, Dan is like Tiger Jr., a little older, a little darker, but still, but, well, it's like, so I did a little research about this whole thing, because, golf is big, particularly when Tiger plays the game. And then I looked up and I saw that Obama, since everybody's always comparing everything that happens to Obama, and now I'm doing it, but Obama had issued 123 medals himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of people. I mean, from Colin Powell and Ellsworth Bunker, who's a business person. Nobody even ever heard of Ellsworth. That's like a cool name, Ellsworth Bunker. But they both won it twice. But people from Aretha Franklin to Frank Sinatra, Charlie Seifert, the first black golfer, to Arnold Palmer, people like Jesse Owens, and of course Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So a lot of people won for various reasons.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand. I'm listening to the people you're naming, but I'm looking at it here, and it says that the Medal of Freedom is given out for contributions of national security interests.
No, look at the last
World
one.
peace.
The last one.
Where we going?
Cultural or other
Okay.
significant
Okay, I
public
see
or
where you're
private
going.
endeavors. That's
So
Tiger.
you could donate a lot of money.
Well, not only that, I mean, let me explain what when Tiger Woods don't play golf, it's almost off the cable channel. When Tiger Woods plays golf, everybody is watching Tiger Woods. All of the stock market goes, everything goes. Nike goes through the roof. The networks, it's just he you know, his game is so good. Even when he coming back from what he came back from, and like I said last year, I said that he's going to win 2 majors this year. He already got 1. Got 3 more opportunities. But the dude is just is a freak of nature when it comes to the game of golf. And golf is hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've never actually played golf.
Listen, I tell you all the time, between basketball and golf, basketball ain't shit compared to golf. You got to do 6'5", 7'2", 8'6", stand up there dunking the ball, a big-ass ball, a big-ass hole. Man, do you know golf, you hitting a ball with a flat part of a stick that's got a skinny end on the other end, way down the field, way. You can't even see where it's going. And then you're going to hit the green and try to put in a little bit-ass hole? Come on, dog. Golf is way more complicated than basketball.
Shit, I'm looking at Tiger's net worth right here. I wish I would have played golf.
Yeah, and that's after divorce.
Oh, my.
Imagine that.
740.
That's right. That's after a divorce.
So let me ask you. You said you played golf. You said you played with a bunch of celebrities. Now, if you were on this tour, would you and Donald Trump ask you to play golf with him? Being that the state that we're in right now, would you play?
That is a damn good question, Nick.
Because look, as black people, we talk shit from here, but we talking about the president. So if the president want to talk to you for a minute, you really gonna say, "Nah, nigga, I'm cool."
That's a damn good question. I think we should answer that question when we come back to this break. I think that's a damn good question. That's a nice teaser you just threw at me.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Listen, I'm so excited that I have my first sponsor for Opinion Nation, my very, very first sponsor. And this is exciting because sponsors are very difficult to come by. And this special sponsor is called the Social Workout Studio. Now, if you're in the San Fernando Valley and you're looking for fitness with some fun attached to it, you need to go to the Social Workout Studio. Social Workout Studio. You can remember that. Social Workout, Social Network, Social Workout Studio. It's located at 141 Devonshire Street in the city of Chatsworth. Small group training available for just $25 per session. Just $25. Train with a bunch of people. That way you cut that price down. Y'all can burn that fat together. All you gotta do is go to workingoutwithalice.com or socialworkoutstudio.com. Or just call certified trainer Alice Raibon at 310-902-5387. Again, that's 310-902-5387. Social Workout Studio. You know, it's nice when your ex-wife supports your business. Social Workout Studio. So I'll support hers. How about that? We back. Presidential Medal of Freedom. I tell you what's interesting. Look at the people that have won this award. It's like, it's so many people. I mean, it's been going on for so long. You had no idea how many years that this has been happening. A lot of people probably never even really took much thought in it until Tiger Woods won. It's like, how do you win that for playing golf? You know? But I have a theory. Now, y'all know Tiger really played well last year. He won the Masters. Everybody saw it. Great job. Boy, bad. Now, be no mistake about it. Tiger is good. He's sensational. He's great. The boy's bad. A lot of people called him out, say he wasn't going to make it. He said he could barely walk. He had vertebrae fusion. He had, all practical purposes, he probably should have been out of the game. But he's Tiger Woods. After all he's been through and all the kicking, when he was down, I just believe that from the start that he was going to come back and catch Jack. I just think the irony is just too strong, man. The irony, because only the rich really get a chance to experience that lifestyle, the true lifestyle, that freedom. Like, look, I'll explain my situation with Tiger. I only like Tiger when it comes to this game of golf. You know, his impact on the world of golf. Not his relationship. You know, not the way he, you know, not his choice in women. You know, I mean, when he won the Masters, I thought there was I didn't know the little troll that was running behind him was his girlfriend. I was like, wow, that's what we come to. When you missing all that sister love, all that, you know, sister will be so happy. I don't know, unless she's Steph Curry's wife. But you know, it's hard to please. It's hard to please.
Hey man, can I have your opinion on that, please? I mean, this is opinionation.
Opinionation, God dog it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I want to know from you. You the man. I've never been married before. I was more bothered about the message behind it. You know, her saying it is one thing, but I was more confused of why she said it. Because as a man, I hear that it's just some wiggle room in that relationship now.
Well, listen.
But you tell me, you the married man.
Well, first of all, you know, in the day of social media, we hear things that we normally wouldn't hear. You know, what goes on, you know, behind closed doors, stay behind closed doors. You know, but if your husband is getting a lot of attention and you don't feel like you getting it, you know, well, then maybe you should put on a jersey and get on the basketball floor and shoot some threes. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, he's the man. He's the provider that went to the hole and got all this gold for you playing ball. You've been enjoying that lifestyle. Nobody's gonna step to this woman. You married to Steph Curry. Most niggas love Steph Curry. At least most light-skinned niggas love Steph Curry. Last thing you're gonna do is want to fuck that up and make him unhappy. You know, matter of fact, if we saw Aisha fucking around, we would Steph. Yo, hey man, dude, I know you got to play a game, but your wife is over here fucking up because we like stuff. You know what I mean? And that's the main reason. And I think maybe she's getting to that place. You know, after the kids get a little older, you know, she don't feel like she's looking sexy, and it's up to Steph to make his wife feel sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I felt about it too. But I mean, like you said, Steph Curry's a guy. He's a good guy. You know, it's not too often as men we see other men that are just good guys. Yeah. And like you said, if I seen her doing something, I'm telling. Immediately. Yeah. I'm going to take a picture and everything.
Now, you know something, the chick on the other side going like, so if you saw Steph fucking up, would you
tell? Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to ruin that for him. I wouldn't say anything.
Right. Yeah. But you know some girl going to call in. By the way, if you do want to call in, 747-888-3082 if you got something you want to say about that. Because they're going to like, why is it double standard? I've heard everything. Why is it double standard? You know, and it really isn't. You know, but what I realized in life is that the person that has the money, has the power, you know, they get all the spoils. You know, they get everything, and then what you get is what's left over. You know, but you get to go to the mall. You know, you get to do like Steve Harvey's wife and just take off and go to 5 countries and just have ball. You know, that's the beauty of it all. You know, so you ain't even got to work. I wish I ain't had to work and could have that type of lifestyle. Please.
Okay, my man D. Hayes in the chat room says all women feel like that for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much.
Said it's on him to make his wife feel like
yeah, it's up to him to fix it. You know, you got to say, hey, baby. You know, I mean, come on. They're it's so funny because their life is in public view together. You know, even kids are famous. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like the climate's a little different now for celebrities. So you being, you know, on TV and what have you, would you put your family out there in the forefront?
No.
If they weren't celebrities themselves?
No. Some parts, you know, like I used to want to do it as a crew, like some guys and I that work together. I thought that would have been cool, but the family, nah, I never really wanted to do that. You know, plus my family, they be late, they miss everything. We got to cancel the show because y'all don't even show up in time. You know. But nah, it breaks families up. They straight up break families up, man. You know, but you know, I wish them all the happiness in the world. Right now, I wish them a little bit heartache because I want the Rockets to win. Because you know I'm from Houston.
Man, hey man, it's getting close out there, man.
I know, and it's on too. It's so fun. You're like, damn, I'd be right home watching the game right now. It's like, shit, I got to do a radio show.
Hey man, I think the world will go crazy if the Houston pulls this off.
Well, it's going. You know, I tell you what, the way they've been playing really rough. You know, I mean, dude, I'm talking about James Harden. I messed up. You know, what's his name, got knocked down and hit in the head.
Yeah, something happened to Iguodala too.
Yeah, Iguodala. I mean, they're playing that kind of basketball where it's like, dude, kill or be killed. You know.
I like it.
Yeah. It's gonna be like 4-on-3 pretty soon because they're gonna be enough to play a full game. I mean, they just knocking the shit out of each other.
Hell, hey man, it's that time of year.
I don't know the way to put it. You know what I mean?
Hey, now speaking of playing a full game, back to the question before you went to the break. So if you was involved in let's say a celebrity game, and Mr. Trump wanted to play a couple rounds with you on national television, would you go for it?
No, I decline.
Yeah. You say that now.
Yeah, now I say because my games suck. I don't want nobody on national TV to see that shit. They're gonna like, God damn, take him off. I worse than Charles Barkley. I'd be out in the wilderness trying to find more balls because I've lost all my balls. You know, you gotta have a lot of balls to play golf, man. Unless you're good. When I was playing like on a regular basis, I could probably play on maybe 2 balls, 18 holes. But now, because golf, you want to look up, see what's going on. You know.
So you're not playing with Trump? What if it's a private situation? He got his own course. I think he got a couple of golf courses.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I mean, dude, when I saw Tiger standing there with him, I was just like, man. And Tiger grinning and shit, you know, dude, that just irked me, man. But then I realized, some things that Tiger is not like me. Just because his skin is brown on the outside, dude, he don't feel the same way about things that I do. He don't have the same type of lifestyle, that I do. And the thing with Donald Trump, man, I mean, my personal disdain, for Trump comes from his racist stance and the plethora of lies and deceit, and I mean, not to mention he done told over what 10,000 false statements, and lost $1 billion. He lost it. Listen, no one is recorded in history has ever lost $1 billion. There's nobody else has ever lost $1 billion.
Hey man, I like Trump, man. I'm gonna go on record. I like Trump. He's consistent. You know what I'm saying? He's consistent. That nigga lie about everything.
He does lie about every damn
thing. That's what I'm saying. I like him, man. I like him.
He a con man.
Yeah, but we know it. We knew this coming into the game what we was gonna get.
I didn't know.
I like Trump.
I didn't know it was that bad, man. Yeah. I thought, I mean, he making lying okay. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just gonna tell some lies.
Yeah, nigga just shove it off. He tell me like, yeah, whatever, nigga. He just keep it moving.
Tell your kids, just lie about your grade. Whatever you gonna do, just lie. It's gonna be all right. Mama still gonna love you. Shit, mama beat my ass if I lie. You can't even lie when when we were growing up. Now you can't beat your kids no more.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
You can't. Yeah, I mean,
your
kids can call the police on you and you go to jail and then lose your kid. It ain't worth it. So, anyway, we're talking about Trump, Tiger Woods, and a medal.
So, why do you think black people, in general, are held to such high standards when it comes to situations like this? Like you can see Kim Jong-un meet with Donald Trump. North Korea don't go crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're any other race or people, you can meet with dictators all day. No one trips on it. People meet with Putin left and right. But the moment a black or African American man meets with Donald Trump or anybody,
it do stir because when Steve Harvey did it, but black folk like, what the fuck?
Right?
Is that the Steve Harvey? Is that the Steve Harvey show on Trump? I was like, damn. And then later on, he kind of regretted it. But I don't know, dude. I just be glad when this is over. Now we got a constitutional crisis because, they're refusing. Well, actually, they decided to claim, what is it? Presidential. What is it called? I can't think of it now. Just slipped my mind. But they're not giving up anything. They keeping everything. Executive privilege. What I was trying to think of. So once they claim that, now I got to go to court, and this could last 2-3 years. So the whole idea is go to the polls and vote, and if you vote him out, then you got to go. That's the only way, because if you impeach him, it's going to take forever. And I don't like Nancy Pelosi said, I don't even think even worth impeaching.
I think he's gonna get reelected.
Oh my God, that would be awful.
Hey, listen, in Vegas, if you could place a bet in Vegas, I'm gonna place a bet.
You know what? He probably will because he got
will.
everything working for him. You know, and he can't go to jail. They already said they listen. You know it's fucked up when a person is investigating you, caught you doing shit, but because of a rule, they can't tell nobody. Yeah, but no. Come on, man, that's some crazy shit. Yeah,
Hey,
but no. That would have been Barack Obama.
Oh,
Come on, man. If that would have been Barack, first of all, Barack would be still in jail. You know, because Trump wouldn't have pardoned him. He'd have been still in jail right now. Some old bullshit, man. I hate when we bring up politics. Politics get on my nerves. But it's hard to talk about Trump and Tiger in a medal if you don't fucking a medal of freedom, which everybody have gotten one. They should get one to Stevie Wonder. Matter of fact, I should check.
Has anybody else received any controversy before for receiving one of these medals?
In recent history, I don't think so. Because Roger Staubach got one. For crying out loud. Joe Biden, who may be who's going to be Trump's #1 competitor. They give him out for pretty much. We saw the video when Obama gave one to Joe Biden, and he was just standing there. He was like, "Oh no, yeah, you can get a present." It's always cool when somebody gives you something nice.
Yeah, how often do they give these things out though? It seems like a lot of people.
It's like anytime you want to. You just pretty much like, hey, ain't doing nothing tomorrow. Hey, you want to give out some shit? Yeah, let's give out some Medal of Freedoms.
Yeah, it looks like Obama gave out
123.
Yeah, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. They ain't playing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little strange. I'm trying to give me one.
You want a Medal of Freedom, man?
Yeah, why not? Shit, everybody else got one.
Look at it, dude. It's really ugly. It's like a relic. It don't even look cute. I mean, when you gonna wear that? You can't wear it to the club. You can't wear it, and it's blue.
You might get some action off of that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's crippin'. You can't. Where you get that crippin' medal from, man?
No, I might get some plates, especially down in Houston. They got the star on it. Shit.
Yeah, it do got that star, and got a little bitty stars in the middle.
I might get some action off of that.
Oh man. Well, I think we take a break, and we're gonna come back and talk a little bit more about that, the topic that we have today: Tiger, Trump, and a medal, and some more stuff. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. All right. We're back once again. You guys listening to Opinion Nation. That's right. Opinion Nation is a show that was created by myself and a very good friend of mine who gave me the impetus to do this show. A lot of times, how sometimes you find yourself just talking about stuff. It's like you always know, just talking about stuff. And I always find myself just talking about stuff all the time because social media does that to you. You constantly, reading postings and you got to comment about this. There's something about Sandra Brand. It's always something new just coming up, and you have an opinion about it. Everybody got an opinion about everything that's going on, and so I thought Opinion Nation would be a great idea, a great concept to have a show where people could call in with their opinions. They could dispute mine. We could debate about it. Guests would come in and do it. But a friend of mine who I'm actually dating now, named Dr. Smith, she's told me, you should get a podcast. And I was like, I've done that once before. It's just a little bit too much work, and I don't feel like working that hard. And she said, well, you need to get one, and basically talk me into getting this show. And so I do want to give a shout out to Dr. Darlene Smith, PhD, my lady, and also the person that's behind Opinion Nation. And we're gonna try to make this thing go. So again, anybody want to call in, you want to talk about anything, you can call in. The number is 747-888-3082. We also got chats coming in on the chat line that Nick has some questions about various things.
Yeah, everybody talking about the game right now. They have stuff in there. Also, I had a question about the, I'm assuming because you're a former cop, the Colorado shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
It's sad, man. The sad thing about it is it keeps happening and we don't have any cure for it. We don't have any clue to how to prevent this.
Doesn't it seem like a bit more recent thing though?
Yeah, it's
Like
just
I don't even me as a kid, I can't
mhm.
remember ever hearing about a school shooting as a kid.
Well, it was rare. I mean, maybe a stabbing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was like rare. When if a kid got shot, somebody brought a gun to school. It was like once in a semester.
Right.
But now the whole thing with with everybody want a gun, man. Everybody want that power, in their hand. Uh, and dude, I can't go there with it because I know the consequences of what when you pull that trigger and you hit the wrong person. You know what I mean? And if you hit the right person, unless you're a killer, unless that's what you do, it's gonna bother you.
I,
You know?
I want to ask you too. What's your opinion about how they proceeded with the gun laws? Like, do you feel like all civilians should be armed, being a former police officer and not being a civilian?
Well, I mean, the First Amendment, gives you that right to be armed, but it's to bear arms. But when the First Amendment was written, those arms were like muskets. Those arms was like, dude, they were like slingshots. I mean,
That's a
damn
good
near.
point. That's a good point.
Now you got these semi-automatics, the AR-15s. You got these armor-piercing rounds. You got stuff that's meant to just kill people. And if it's in the city, you're killing citizens. You're killing kids. It's different if it's warfare. You give us everything we need. Even if you're a cop. But a lot of people don't realize, man. Everybody want a gun, man. They shouldn't have one because it's a lot of responsibility. Dude, listen, I've had times when I've had my gun and just was bullshitting on the phone, talking, playing with it, not paying attention, and it went off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just this, shot a hole in the floor. When I was like a rookie, we do most of your dumb shit. But nah.
Is it immediate? I don't want to say a power trip. Maybe that might be the wrong word to use. But do you kind of have a enforce of power come over you when you become a police officer?
Oh, dude, are you kidding? That power versus that fake sense of security that didn't train you. That little shield that it didn't give you, make you think you kick everybody's ass until you get your ass kicked, and then you realize this is the real shit. But yeah, oh dude, it's exactly what it does. And some of them people don't, some cops, I should say, some people that become police officers don't know how to handle that.
Right.
Like if you look at that tape now that who just released with the Sandra Bland thing, he really exacerbated that situation. Instead of like calming it down. We're trained to de-escalate, and he went the opposite way. And she ain't really done nothing. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact it's a black woman talking back to a white guy with authority.
Right.
So you got that privileged white dude. You got that God complex, because cops got God complex because they got the right to take your life away.
How soon on the job does that become a reality?
Right away.
Is that immediately present when you first hit the streets?
Yeah, because the thing is, it don't necessarily have to happen to you or in your car, but it may happen. That morning on another shift, somebody else might have got it. Something might have happened.
Right.
And then when it happens, you go like, this is real. You go through like 5 cop funerals, and you know that it could be you one day. And
Right.
these cops, the ones that still hang around, and in spite of that, I take my hat off to them. Because my last rookie that I trained was killed in the line of duty. He was shot in the back of the head while transporting a prisoner to jail because he had missed a gun, and the people that the cops that handed him off to him had also missed a gun. And the dude shot him in the back of the head in the patrol car while he got the car to go call his pregnant wife on the phone.
Wow.
To tell her he was running late. And it was so weird because I was sitting in my apartment here 20 years later after that happened. And I saw my rookie's name on the screen. It was Guy P. Gaddis. And I was like, scrolling down at the bottom of CNN. I was like, I wonder what his guy's name on there for. And then right after that, they had the guy who killed him.
Oh,
and
wow.
That was the day they executed him.
Yikes.
Yeah. So when you see shit like this, that's some real shit. And tell you what, Nick, that's why I've been really, really interested in leaning more back to go and get my graduate degree in criminology or criminal justice, because when you live that life, when you've been through those valleys, and my last partner, like I told you, my partner, the one that shootout that I had, Larry Copy in Northeast Houston, he killed himself. Oh, we got a call. Caller, go ahead.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes. Um,
Go ahead.
I wanted to know if he thinks that all schools should have metal detectors because most schools in the inner cities have metal detectors, and all of the schools that are in the areas that are, rural and the little higher echelon schools and things don't because they're so.
I absolutely believe that, and thanks for calling too. I really appreciate it. I absolutely do believe they should have metal detectors. They should have metal detectors at every entrance and exit of every school. I don't believe they should arm the school teachers because I know cops who've been trained and shot the wrong person. You know what I mean?
Right.
That training shit doesn't work, man. I'm telling you, when you fall on your training, when you get into that moment when it's just going down, but that shit happens so fast. It's so by the time the smoke clear, it's over.
Right.
Literally. You know what I mean? From that gunpowder, by the time it's over, it don't last long. Something about the effect of a bullet when it hits you that makes you just say, "Fuck it." You just collapse, dude. Or if it hit in the right place. I was fortunate. You know what I mean? And that's like one of the reasons why I hadn't forgot about it because it's like a blessing to even still be here. When someone literally pull a gun to your head and pull the trigger, and you hear the shit, you hear the click,
Right.
click, click. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to give him the money that he's asking for because it ain't my money; it's the city's money. It's just
Right.
$3,000. It's not worth my fucking life.
Right.
So I'm trying to give it to him. He just pulling the trigger, and my partner just blasting from the other side of the car, plow, 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 plow. Two bullet holes right above my head in the trunk, the part of the car, two in the trunk, because I guess the guy ran and he tried to follow him, and then I was able to shoot him once, and it was crazy, you know what I mean? That's just too real, and then like my boss told me to take a week off, a few days off, not even a week, and I was like a couple of days. He said, yeah, this is what you do. This is. I'm like, no, this is fucking crazy.
See now on TV they make the officer go to like a mandatory, like a counseling or something after they shoot
Afterwards?
them. Yeah, is that a real thing?
Um, yeah, it is. Now I've never gone, but it's a lot of stuff. You got internal affairs investigation.
Like after every shooting,
Every shooting.
if someone dies, or even if you just shoot your gun.
Yeah, even if you discharge your weapon and,
Oh, wow.
and you got caught it, you admitted it. Which in itself is illegal for a police officer to do if it's unlawful. You just can't, bust a cap in the air. Just warning shots. Warning shots, at least in Texas now. I don't know what maybe the law is here in Los Angeles, in California, but in Texas, you can't fire a warning. At least HPD policy, you can't. Houston Police Department policy, you can't fire a warning shot. Even though I did do it one time. One time, man. These dudes that stole some seats. We had like apartment security where you live in an apartment.
Right.
And they give you like your rent off if you walk around in your uniform and make sure nobody don't do anything. So I'm coming home one night, dude, and I see these two Recaro bucket seats just walking by themselves. All you can see is the seats. So I said, hey, freeze. And they dropped the seats and took off running. I ran after that. And I got tired. I just took out my gun. Went, pow! They just ran faster.
See, I wouldn't chase nobody. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't chasing you.
One time chasing really happens a lot is when you're a rookie. When you're trying to prove to your boss that are you on a training program, you're trying to get off. So when you're on a training program, which is like it's 3 weeks day shift, 3 weeks night shift, and 3 weeks evening shift, and then they evaluate you. 1 week of evaluation, and you got to hit all kind of stuff. You got to hit every little thing listed in order to check off, in order for them to pass you to the next thing. So if you get you need an auto theft, you need a chase, but then they gonna make it happen, and you in it. So you can't go like, well, I'm not gonna chase that dude, man. That might be his car. Man, he ran the plate is stolen.
He said that might be his car.
I don't know that dude like that, man.
Somebody in the chat room had a question. I'm gonna try to rephrase this question. Let's just say, do you think a lot of officers suffer from depression after their job or towards the end of their careers?
I wouldn't say depression, because I have a few friends who were in the academy with me that are retired now, and they having a ball.
What about like PTSD? Is that what they call it when you come out of the
Now,
out of the
that's
army?
if you've been in shootouts. If you actually had combat, But you can suffer from PTSD from almost, you know what I mean, some almost shit. Because listen, the only difference between almost and death is just that one little stop, that one little thing, that one little. That's the only difference. You know, it's I don't even know what I don't know how to even label it or what you'd call it.
Now, I know you mentioned about getting your baddie, your gun, and having that God complex kind of come over you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much more do you think that
Oh,
affects?
you know what? I just realized too. A lot of people can't hear your question on my. I gotta start repeating the question.
So, how much more do you think that affects somebody like a Trump or a Tiger Woods? You know, Tiger Woods a funny looking dude,
Mm-hmm.
but if I'm a golfer that's making $1 billion,
Mm-hmm.
my complex is gonna be off the chain. You know,
Right.
and I'm gonna hang out with the president.
Right.
You know, and if I'm Trump, I'm probably gonna say grab him by the pussy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Probably gonna say nigga too. You know.
Oh, he definitely say
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
After he made them hats, I guarantee
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Yo, Kanye, that's my nigga right there."
Right. Yeah.
That's,
You can't say that, president. Oh, sorry.
did you hear about Kim Kardashian being a lawyer?
Well, I hear she's going back to law school.
No. She's practicing.
She's already. Well, I know she's working on this freedom on this project to get.
She's gotten a couple people out.
Yeah, getting them overturned, which is really great.
Yeah.
But she's not quite a lawyer because she still got to go to law school because of lawyer.
Not in California.
You can just
Yeah, California's a little different.
They
So
hand them out to you
like the medals, man. So in California,
get the fuck out of here.
in California, you can practice law as long as you pass the bar. You don't have to go to law
she
school.
ain't passed the bar.
Yeah, you just have to know the laws. You have to be smart.
I know she ain't passed the bar.
Her dad was a lawyer.
Yeah, but her dad ain't had no big ass.
And I'm pretty sure her dad got a whole bunch of homies. You know what I mean?
We need to take a break, man, before we run right through this, through the final
All right, let's
15 minutes.
let's
We'll
take
take
a
a
quick
break,
one.
y'all. We'll be right back. You listening to Opinion Nation. Go to workingoutwithalice.com or socialworkoutstudio.com or just call certified trainer Alice Raibon at 310-902-5387. Again, that's 310-902-5387. Oh, guess we about to wrap this up. I like this, Nick. I think me and you, man, I think we can make this happen, man.
Yeah, man. The people in the chat room like it too, man. They sent in some questions.
They got any more?
Yeah, they asked
take
you.
a couple more
They
before.
asked you what you thought about the cop slamming a woman
Oh yeah, man.
in
That's
Colorado.
that. I think it's the same thing as Sandra Bland. You know, it's just a mishandling of a situation. That you don't need to body slam a little skinny woman like that. They teach enough techniques that you can take your hand and grab her by a certain part of her shoulder blade.
So I mean, so what do you think is going on with the culture of the police? Do you think they're at a point where they're just saying we're not getting in trouble for it, so let's just push the limits?
Well, some of them get in trouble for it. You know, it's put it this way, more get in trouble for it now than used to. You know, police reform is a long way from being anything it needs to resemble a nice police situation. But because police are people, and those dudes in the uniform, it's their attitudes and their issues that they hid or sheltered and got through the academy, and now they out there and they're letting it flow out. You know, the thing is, like someone said to me one time, it's that partner though. You know, it's that partner. If your partner's doing something stupid, then that partner need to check it. You know,
Are black cops treated different from white cops in the
in
police force?
some municipalities, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
even as far as like write-ups, when it comes to write-ups or getting in trouble for certain things.
I don't know. You know, I don't want to label that. That's probably on like a case by case department basis. But you know, because everything has to add up. You know, if you writing somebody up for something, you have to have proof they done something that was insubordinate in some way or some fashion. But to wrap this up, Donald Trump, man. The thing is, he only respects the people he fears. You know that? He only respects those dictators. You know, he's obstructed justice. But he's the president. Can't do nothing about it. Impeachment may not even be a choice to remove Trump. You know, it's up to the voters. It's up to us. Only the rich got the tax cut, and the middle class gets dick. So why wouldn't Tiger be buddies with the man cutting his tax liability?
Good point.
You know? The irony of the thing about Tiger Woods is he could become the best golfer ever to play the game after surpassing Jack. And for a game that's been dominated by white males, a black man is the best. That's great. Except Tiger doesn't claim black, not even one half. Maybe Tiger is just racially ambiguous because he's rich. He moves the rich man's game needle through the roof for the entire world to see. See, that's money. It's always about money, Nick. Awarded a Medal of Freedom at the White House, which was built by slaves, by a racist president to a black man in denial. No place but America. This is Opinion Nation.